Let's go! Careful here! Go away! Four down! Yoru's down!
क्या मादर चोद
Taken out! Yoru's down! Bye-bye! Got one! Wiped! Smart move! That's three! Four down!
Dominating.
मादर चोद
Nice try!
छी यार कितना है 120 छक्का से कर लो होल्ड छक्कों
Guy's fallen!
क्या
Fall back! Yoru's
remaining.
down! Nope! That's... Back up!
5 kills remaining.
That's three!
आदत चोर.
One kill remaining.
One left. Hi-os. That's how we do it.
I remember I couldn't poop for 4 days. And when I actually went to go poop, it was nearly a medical emergency. I'm talking about I had to put gloves on and perform surgery myself. I had to pull it out. I was bleeding. It was a nightmare.
Told it that I can't wait for it to be embodied in a robot so I can properly give it a hug because it's so polite, it's so kind, it's so wise, it's so helpful.
Coach Greg, in today's video, I'm concerned for Mike Isertel's mental and physical health. Now, we all know he went through that evasive surgery where they split his body in half and they sewed him back and put him together again. You saw the aftermath, the blood in the towels, the hole in his back, the fact that he had to go months before being able to train normal again, and yet
Match
he wants
found.
to do it all over again, only worse this time. And so previously I said perhaps he doesn't have body dysmorphia, he just wants to make a few changes. But after seeing his latest video with Chris Williamson, where he goes over all the surgeries he's going to perform, I have to conclude he's not well. And so my personal belief is that prior to doing these surgeries, you should have to undergo psychological assessment. You need to determine, does this person suffer from serious body dysmorphia? If somebody were 80 pounds and went to the doctor and said, I want Ozempic, I don't want to have to be able to eat. Or if somebody said, you know what, I don't like my hands, I don't like my feet, I prefer to be in a wheelchair. Let's remove all of my ribs. You know what? I don't like having a femur. I just want to have a tibia. Would you okay it and say, hey, it's your body, your choice? Or would you have them set up to a counselor and try to fix the problems? And so let's watch this video.
Well, there it is.
Dude.
Still healing?
Fuck, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. He wants to perform all of these surgeries when what would make the biggest difference by far, way better than these surgeries, and wouldn't cost him a penny, would be simply to trim off the hair. I mean, I have to break it to you, but when you have all of this unwanted hair, and oftentimes from using androgens, for example, Tren, you're gonna grow more hair than last time, in particular on the back and other areas. And so if he were simply well groomed and got a proper, he would look that much better. I personally don't think he looks all that bad. I don't think he needs surgery. I think that he doesn't see the way he looks properly. This is very common amongst bodybuilders, bikini competitors, and so on. And I've seen it hundreds of times. And so I've had to counsel these people. They want to make all these changes. They want to use all these drugs to perform.
I've gone through rifts before. Reloading. Revealing area.
Here. Blocking sight. One down.
Our spike's down. Reloading.
Spike
Enemy
down
spotted.
A. Last player
I
standing.
got the spike.
क्या कर रहे हैं?
3. Spike plant.
Continue to give us vision, Sova.
Nice.
Rotating.
Here.
Spike planted.
No peeking.
Snowman, snowman. Which
Watching here.
I'm tagged. I'm gonna die.
Reloading. Sova removed.
One enemy remaining.
No more
close.
healing you.
Thanks.
Finally. This is how I like to win. Gun here. Weapon here.
Don't shoot me, go back.
Eyes on target.
What's this?
Going drone.
My ultimate is ready. Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
Medium.
One enemy remaining.
Vandal on my body.
Reloading. Weapon here. Here.
What the fuck?
See ourselves.
क्या टाइमिंग बैंड की?
Woo! We got this. Here. Need a drop.
Anyone need anything?
Need a drop. Oh shite, I lost my pet rock.
The hunt begins.
Cypher's here. Right up top. Cypher me.
I'm gonna rotate out. I'm gonna res. Just protect him.
Careful. For you. Your duty is not over.
Last player standing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of this one time where I actually, never mind.
I'm done with Cypher's secrets.
One dead.
Nice.
Oh, you got heal?
Oh, sorry. No, no.
Someone with B, someone with B.
Last player
Here is
standing. Spike down B.
Where's Cypher?
Defeated.
Drop. He dropped.
Do you have smoke cloak?
30 seconds left.
I have the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, bad. Very nice up next.
Win. Show me where to go.
I'll let
Damn, only if we had like, I don't know, like a minute or something.
Stay safe.
push with the clove wall. Got numbers.
Yes. Drop in a smoke for you.
Hey. Thanks.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down
I have the
A.
spike.
Good chain.
Back like I
One
never
here, one
left.
I'm blind.
Right
I'm
here.
fine.
One enemy remaining.
Back for good refreshing.
Nice.
Here. You know, I could just outlive them. Nah.
Bullets are quicker.
Revealing area.
I can jump.
Drop in a smoke.
Take flight.
Get out of my way.
Enemy tag.
Screen, back into backside. Two raptors and 15. One screen.
No peeking.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Spike carriers
Oh,
down.
80.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Screen.
I got the spike. Block the sight.
Enemy spotted A. No more.
Listen up, you muckers. If I don't get back up, just give me a nudge. I might not be dead. Just take a look at
Clove, you wanna have this?
it. Right here.
I'll find them. Deploying drone.
I glitch.
Enemy
On there.
Last
Oh,
player
behind.
standing. Spike down A.
Sure.
Nice shot.
I got your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
Clove, or
Let's fly.
You guys get super slow on the beat.
What's this?
You guys are gonna close.
oh, too late. You made noise. I'm mauling it.
I subbed my ult. Shit.
Wow.
Spike down B.
क्या है यार ये शॉटगन में
Last player standing.
Let them try to get through.
Jet orb.
Let us hunt.
Zephyr backside.
Enemy blocking sight.
should have fucked up
I have the spike.
Screens one.
Last player standing.
141
Spike
over.
down.
Oh, no, wait,
Attacker
wait.
spawn.
Let's try.
My quiver is never full.
You gotta play slow. I have res.
Scanning ahead.
Drop in here.
Not next. Dropped.
Right
Shock
here.
dart.
Blocking sight.
Rafters.
Last player standing.
Both on.
Last round in the half.
Last call for all the things we need to kill him with. Buy up. Right here.
Yeah, get it. You should do fakes, like 2A, 2B.
Overtake them. My ult is ready.
Three. Go B.
Wait, I got res, don't worry.
Your duty is not over. Right here.
80 sector.
Reloading.
Revealing area.
Last player standing.
On these surgeries, I'm saying you don't need it. I don't see that. No one sees your body the way that you do.
Future surgeries. Skin removal here to get clear shoulder lines. I carry lots
Switching
out there.
sides.
Act on my intel. Don't
Give them time to reposition.
I'm on a full stack there. They go B.
Let's take at least one down with us. Wall raised.
Multiple enemies B. Perfect.
Spike planted.
That's you, pal.
Healing. Reloading.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Right here.
Forward. Barrier created.
Say.
Found them.
Enemy spotted. A. Reloading. Need healing.
Reloading. For you. Thanks. Reloading.
Spike planted.
No way they're fucking defaulting in a 4v5.
Yes. Good work. Enemy spotted. B.
Oh, there's two.
Let's attack.
Last player standing.
You know what we should do? I'll tell you. We should win. Let's go! Drop in a
Enemy spotted.
refreshing.
Last player standing. Spike
You
planted.
fought well.
Oh my god.
I'll take a
I
kick
keep
off.
lagging.
I've earned it.
Deep breath. Scanning ahead. Found them.
The hunt begins.
Dropping smokes. Pew pew.
Ah,
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Taken out. Scanning ahead. My ult is ready.
Skin removal surgery.
Match point.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned. Sometimes old ways are best.
Eyes down.
Revealing area. On target.
One enemy remaining.
Down.
Last player standing.
120 silver.
And that's another dead one. I hate to say it. Need a drop. Thanks.
Multiple enemies A.
Finish.
Back like I never left. Eyes down. My ult's ready.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Have some liposuction to suck out the fat, the unwanted fat, so that you can have more clearly
This is
developed
our
delts.
home.
And so, one thing you need to know is that if you suck fat out from some area, for example, if it's out from your delts,
Enemies close. Eyes up.
वो पैंच जो possible है, what the fuck? Crazy चीज try करूँगा मैं जो देख.
What's this?
The hunt begins.
Rafters.
Last player standing.
You guys.
Attackers win.
if you don't like it in your triceps, your back, and so on, the fat is going to go somewhere else. And oftentimes it's going to be located viscerally, which is going to put you at more danger for your heart. And so is it really worth having a few more shoulder lines, perhaps some striations, just so that you look a little bit better in a tank top when you're putting your life at risk? And does anyone not think that if Mike were actually to go on a calorie deficit diet, perhaps eating fewer amounts of Gatorade, cereal, and so on, that he could get his body fat levels to drop from, perhaps he said it was 12% to 8%. And if he gets it down to 8%, he'll see more of his striations. But yet he wants to get these surgeries. How many men have you met in your lifetime, ever, that wants to get a skin reduction surgery, liposuction, so that they can more properly see their delts? I haven't met anyone. And so as soon as he said this, I said, oh, it's not looking good for Mike.
Probably this situation here. I'm going to reduce the skin.
And so he gets Chris Williamson to turn around, who's kind of looking like a smaller version of Sebum. I mean, look at this guy's physique. It looks incredible. Is he walking around at single-digit body fat? And so perhaps I need to do a natty or not on Chris Williamson because his physique is incredible. Yet he turns him around and starts poking at his fat on his back and says, you know, I'm going to suck out this fat. I got to get rid of it. Cut out the skin, suck out the fat so that I can have perhaps a better Christmas tree. He doesn't need it. Mike Israetel just underwent a horrendously difficult surgery, a painful one, and wants to get
Another one. Another one.
A procedure called body type, because I hold a lot of skin there.
I hold a lot of skin there. He's in his 40s. He's not 20 anymore. This is a normal process of aging, but yet Mike, he can't come to terms with this. I don't know if it's something from when he was younger or the fact that he's entered bodybuilding competitions where you're judged on your appearance, but it has begun to affect his mind. I mean, Mike, I'm almost 50. I have a saggy skin as well, but I'm not looking in the mirror and thinking, oh, I look horrible. I need to have very invasive surgeries, removing the skin from here, remove the skin from there in order to look normal.
Very likely, this is going to be major surgery. Of course, you turn around, is they're going to cut into me and take my abs and then stitch them closer together.
You're kidding.
And listen to Chris Williamson. You're kidding.
You're kidding.
And so what he just described is an abdominoplasty. And so this abdominoplasty, for some individuals, it can be beneficial. If you had a very serious hernia where your internal organs are poking through, they perhaps have to sew the abdominals closer in order to prevent the organs from seeping through. Now, Mike Israetel admittedly has been abusing performance-enhancing drugs, namely steroids and growth hormone, for perhaps over 10 years. And one of the side effects of this is, in fact, a distended abdomen. Your organs can quite literally get bigger, especially when coupled with severe bulking diets where you're forced
क्या
force feeding, adding extra calories, and it causes your internal organs to get bigger. And remember, we've already seen acromegaly on his forehead, his head, his bones have gotten bigger. This is from using and abusing performance-enhancing drugs, namely growth hormone. He admits to this. And so if it's going to cause his bones to get bigger, clearly it can cause his organs to get bigger as well. And so if he wanted his stomach to be flatter, the easiest and safest and healthiest thing you could do, it's not surgery to sew back his abdominals, it's to stop abusing the drugs that caused this in the first place. I mean, I don't understand. Does Mike Israetel need to hire Coach Greg? Is there anyone that can get through to him? It is so simple. If you are abusing drugs, growth hormones, steroids, and it causes this, the first thing you do is you stop. Many professional bodybuilders have had distended abdomens. And because they are now going with more classic-looking physiques, people are being very careful. And so the distended stomachs, they're getting smaller. And what do you think is the cause of that? They're no longer going on these crazy bulks, and they're reducing the abuse of growth hormone. And so if Mike wants a flatter stomach, if he wants to look more like Chris Williamson, the first thing he needs to do is stop with the growth hormone and stop with the use of steroids. Go on a calorie-restricted diet. Stop bulking. Stop eating over 3,000 calories a day. Stop dieting by having Gatorade and cereal, and start eating more like Coach Greg. I mean, does it not make sense? Perhaps if he start racing bikes. He's 220 pounds. He wants to compete and earn his IFBB Pro card. He wants to bulk up and get more muscular yet again, but why doesn't he just say, you know what, instead of competing as a super heavyweight, I'm going to compete down at light heavy. And remember, the more of these liposuction surgeries that he's getting, sucking out the fat from here, the back, and so on, the more fat they sucks out from everywhere else in the body, the more the fat is going to be located at his belly. And so he's getting one surgery to look better here, and it's going to cause him to look worse somewhere else. You take from here, it goes there. You can't get everything you want. And so Mike Israetel, he wants to have the perfect physique. He perhaps wants to look like Chris Williamson. Perhaps Chris Williamson on steroids. He perhaps wants to look like Chris Bumstead, but he simply doesn't have the genetics. But if he were to downsize, forget about being the biggest man in the room, he could in fact look a lot better, at least a lot more aesthetic. Not only that, he would live longer.
And I'm going to take my obliques and double stitch them closer together. And
The
then
muscle?
The whole thing, yeah, the muscle. And then they are going to put a mesh, a plastic permanent mesh around that whole thing to get the waist to do this.
And so Mike seems to think that you can simply put a mesh around your body and it's going to keep everything in place. This mesh is not a weightlifting belt. It's not a corset. It's not going to be able to withstand the turmoil of lifting very heavy weights. Does anyone think that Mike Israetel is going to maintain his dream physique while not going to the gym and training hard? He's going to be going to the gym. He's going to be lifting heavy weights. He's going to be training to failure and so on. And so what are the chances that he's not simply going to rip this mesh, that the stitches that they're not going to hold? Following each of these surgeries, he's likely going to be unable to lift anything above 10 pounds for 4 to 6 weeks. He'll then have to slowly go back to lifting. And so imagine how long he'll then have to slowly go back, unable to lift anything above 10 pounds for 4 to 6 weeks. He'll then have to slowly go back to lifting. And so imagine how long he's going to be out of the gym. The risk of reherniating, and if someone like Mike Israetel, or for example, if myself, if I try to get these surgeries, it's almost 100% if you're training hard. If you go and train hard, the mesh, the surgeries, it's not made for this. The surgery, plain and simply, it's not made for bodybuilders, powerlifters, people as strong as Mike. And so that intra-abdominal pressure that is made while doing a squat, a leg press, curls, all of it, whenever you do the Valsalva maneuver, it's going to be through the roof and very likely to rupture whatever surgery was performed. And so my opinion...
What the